Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Take Two for this Monday, June the 11th, 2018. I'm trying something a little different today, so please bear with me, okay? I'm kind of doing this Take Two with my bare hands holding the camera, and the reason why is because I wanted to share something with you today on my laptop computer screen. I'd like to introduce everybody. Okay, let's see if I could get this right. I want to introduce everybody to two men who are very important in my life. Here they are. Let me see if I could get this just right. And this is Jimmy and Thomas. Now, the older one is my nephew Jimmy. And this picture right here that you're looking at is my new laptop screensaver. Oh, please bear with me. It's a little shadowy, okay? Hold on, I'm going to move that just a little bit. And that is, this picture was taken the first time he ever held his brand new baby brother, Thomas Franklin, taken about a week and a half ago when he just was born. Now, isn't that a precious sight to behold? Absolutely. Two very important men in my life. Well, the reason why I'm showing you that today is because I want to talk to you just a tiny bit for a short moment about embracing change on today's Take Two. Now, I think that when change happens in our lives, which is inevitable, sometimes it feels like it's a good thing, and sometimes it's sometimes it's not such a good thing. But the fact of the matter is, it's one of those things that's going to happen whether you like it or not. There's going to be change in your life. Now, for 4 3/4 years, Jimmy was the only child, so he had to quickly embrace some change when that baby came into the world. Now, at first, the very first time he ever laid eyes on his new baby brother, he was crying because the doctor was examining him, and he had that, he was crying, a brand new newborn baby. Jimmy got very nervous, and he ran out of the room, and he said, "I don't like him." And he decided he didn't like him. And then when the baby came home from the hospital, the baby was crying again, and he said the same thing to his mother, and it upset his mother some. Now, you got to remember, the only person ever crying in that house up until this point was Jimmy, and now suddenly a total stranger is crying in his house, and it made him very nervous. Well, it was time for change in that household. Well, very quickly, my extremely uber intelligent nephew Jimmy backpedaled after Graham, his grandmother, had a nice chat with him. My sister friend had a nice chat with him about change and about how things happen, how babies cry and all this sort of thing. And the next day, when Thomas was crying again, he said to his mother, "I don't like him." And then he quickly backpedaled and said, "Mommy, it's not that I don't like him. I just don't like when he cries." Bless his little heart. It was time for change in that household, and he was starting to embrace it. Well, are there changes going on in your life, boys and girls? Is there suddenly something happening in your life that you don't like because it's change, but it's inevitable? Maybe you have someone who's dying. Maybe you have a job that's ending. Maybe you have someone leaving the nest. Maybe you just have some things, bad news that you received. Or maybe some major new thing is happening. Maybe you're moving to another state, taking another job. It's change. You may not like it. It may be scary. It may be something absolutely fabulously wonderful, like, for example, a baby being born into the family. But still, it creates challenges and it creates change. So here's what I encourage you to do today, boys and girls. Look at those changes not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth, okay? Look at them as blessings and not curses. And even if it's a very gruesome change that's happening in your life, say to yourself, what absolute wonderful good things can come out of this? Because change is inevitable. You know, the old saying, taxes and death are just, that's it. You're going to have it happen in your life, whether you like it or not. Well, there's a lot of other things that happen in your life, whether you like it or not. So embrace the change and use it for good, okay? Just like Jimmy and his new brother. That's a good change in that house, but it's going to take some adjusting for everybody to go from having an only child to suddenly having the boys. That's a big change for Jim and Jackie and for everyone involved. but it's a good one. And they are, may I say, embracing it beautifully, including Jimmy, who's adjusting so well. It's going to take a little time, but he is adjusting well. Bravo, Jimmy. We're so proud of you. Well, be a blessing to somebody today. That might be a change in their life that they've never had. Maybe no one's ever been a blessing to them. Maybe you're going to be the only one who is. So please do that. Tune into my YouTube channel and become a subscriber, please. That might be a good change in your life today, to become a subscriber to Jeanne Sigler, Jeanne Sigler. And another thing you can do, if you've never tuned into WRMZ.org to listen to some great music, that might be a change, that you're going to change stations on your radio at 98.1 FM in Headland or at WRMZ.org on the World Wide Web. You be blessed, everybody. One thing I want to never change, and that is all the love that I have in my heart for you, my viewers, and my friends. I love you. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.